Hi, I just kind of wanted to touch base with you about the whole incident that happened this morning with the screwdriver and the demon core and all that. Yeah, it is company policy for me to tell you that you were exposed to a high level of ionizing gamma radiation. Yeah. So I know it's not your job, and so you may not understand this completely, but just to kind of let you know, give you a brief rundown. So gamma radiation, it destabilizes atoms and it causes severe mutations in living cells and it prevents them from reproducing. So it's really great in sterilizing medical equipment by killing off bacteria, and it's great at destroying cancer through radiotherapy. Um, but sadly, it will seriously affect you. So we do believe that you have acute radiation syndrome. So there are four stages to that. There's the prodromal stage, which is flu-like. You're going to have nausea, vomiting, diarrhea. Your skin is going to look sunburned, that whole deal. Next comes the latent stage. You're going to begin to feel better. You'll probably even think that you're fine. You got over it. Your top cells will appear pretty healthy, but that's because they completed their life cycle before the initial exposure and therefore weren't necessarily super affected by the radiation. However, the ones underneath will not be able to replicate and replace the top cells. And yeah, so you will start to decline. And that's where the manifest illness stage comes in. So symptoms are going to be worse than before. The skin is going to begin to slough off. Not going to be great. But then next, we will move on to the last phase, which will be the death phase, or recovery phase. That could be an option for you. Ultimately, your outlook is not great though. Only the lowest level of ARS has like a 50-50 shot at recovery, but that's only with bone marrow transfusion. So I hope you can afford that. Um, but survival, if you do end up surviving, survival does mean that you'll likely develop aggressive cancer later on. And most people can only survive up to 1,000 rads. But let me just, okay. So looking at your file, it looks like you were exposed to 1,500. So yeah, so that does mean that your your expected life expectancy at this point will be about 2 weeks. Yeah. So just so you know, as an apology for your untimely death, management has decided to contribute a small amount to the cost of your upcoming funeral. Yeah. We do know that lead-lined caskets are pretty expensive. So yeah, we just kind of wanted to do that. So let me know if you have any questions. But that's all from me. So hi.